Hi, I'm Atiqah from Team Discovery. Now I'll present configuration management and quality process assessment. For now, I'll present configuration management first. The contents are definition of CM, version control, repository structure, change management, team communication tools, and document preparation and review. CM is a process of managing changes to an evolving software system. CM ensures that the current design and build state of the system is known, good, and trusted. Being able to assess an accurate historical record of system state is very useful, not only for the project management and audit purposes, but for development activities such as debugging, so that our team can know what has changed between one set of tests and the next to help identify what could possibly be causing a fault. Version control is a system that records changes to a file or set of files over time so that you can recall specific files. We use a patch SVN as our version control tool. Directories were created for specific requirements. This is our SVN directory structure. In the root directory, we have folders such as documentation, project, release, test, and tools. Documentation includes all the agendas, milestones, minutes, and other documents. Under project, we have folders for different versions. Under each version, we have a development folder and a production folder. All works are committed to the development folder, and once they are bug free, they are moved to the production folder by Configuration Manager. Under release folder, we have all the releases that are submitted to the customer. We have releases for every milestone. Test folder is used for all testing related codes, and tools folder are for the tools that we are using. We have also used Google Drive as our backup repository in which we store our important working documents that we have submitted to SVN. Software systems are subject to continual change requests from users, developers, and market forces. Change management is concerned with the managing of these changes and ensuring that they are implemented in the effective way. For K9 project, our change management team has come up with the change request form. This form will be filled in and submitted before making any changes to an existing system. This form has necessary information to track, such as unique CRQ number, description of the changes, who, what, and when needs to be done. For better project management and collaboration, we use tools such as Slack. Slack allows us to create a Slack group platform based on the team name. Slack allows the team members to create channels with a purpose to discuss in different topics. And Slack also enables us to post links, upload photos, and share documents. Another communication tool that we use is Trello. Each team member has an overall view of the status of the tasks carried out by other team members. Team members will be working individually at various locations for a fair amount of time. To keep track of the project status and to allocate work, an online Kanban board will be issued. We found out that the Trello is very effective and serves the purpose. This Trello is a Kanban structure for agile methodology. For document preparation and review, we have assigned a team lead for each documentation. I'll be team lead for the SRS document. Thomas will be the team lead for SPMP documentation. Ebin is the team lead for SDD documentation. For example, SRS documentation, as I am the team lead, I will assign different sections to all the team members. After they have completed, they will submit to me and I will compile all the sections. Then, I will return them for them to review the different sections of the documentation. After they have making the changes, they will submit back to me and I will make another compilation. After that, all of us will make a final review. All team members shall meticulously review it and check for inconsistency. All team members shall meticulously review it and check for inconsistencies within the document. This is to ensure that a good quality of the documents are produced. Next, I'll present the quality process assessment. The contents are the purpose, how to determine quality assurance activity, testing process, and process standards. Quality management system is a formalized system that documents processes, procedures, and responsibilities for achieving quality policies and objectives. It also helps to coordinate and direct team activities to meet customers' expectations and requirements and improve its effectiveness and efficiency on a continuous basis. In order to determine quality assurance, we follow the software quality assurance attribute approach. There is a list of attributes which describe the step-by-step approach to obtain software quality assurance. For the functionality, this attribute considers the set of all functions used in the software. It also to ensure the accurate usage of the functions. Next are reliability. The purpose of reliability is to check the capability of the system to perform without any delay. Next is usability. The purpose of usability is to ensure the use of function and is to understand how much effort a user needs to understand the functions. Next is efficiency. This attribute depends on the architecture used and the coding practices. Next will be the maintainability. Maintainability is a way to analyze and fix an issue in the software. So, from the maintainability, we can find out the cause of the failure, how the system responds to necessary changes, how stable the system is when the changes are made, and the testing effort. Lastly is the portability. Portability is the ability of the system to adopt the changes in its environment. Next, I will go through the quality assurance activities. For the first activity is the management plan. Management plan identifies the quality aspect of the software product to be developed. It also helps in planning checkpoints for work products and the development process. It also tracks changes made to the development process based on the result of the checks. For the radar requirements, it helps the software designer to achieve high quality specification. This can be done from the client meeting that we have. Next is the conducting formal technical reviews. Formal technical reviews is conducted to assess the quality and the design of the prototype. It is a meeting with the development team to discuss the quality requirements of the system and its design quality. SPR also help to detect errors at early phase of development. This prevents errors from percolating down to the later phases and result in rework. Next is applying testing strategy. This testing process refers to the testing procedures performed on components of the system. The goal is to ensure that all system requirements are correctly implemented and shall be regularly polished until all components adhere to the requirement specification. This applying testing strategy will be explain in detail later. Next is enforcing process adherence. Enforcing process adherence is a combination of product evaluation and process monitoring. Product evaluation and process monitoring ensure that the development and control processes described in the project management plan are correctly carried out. These tasks ensure that the project-related procedures and standards are followed. They also ensure that products and processes conform to standards and procedures. Audits ensure that the product evaluation and process monitoring are performed. Next is the change control process. Change control process refers to the requirements that need to be changed. Change control process refers to the continual change requests from users, developers, and market forces. This already explained during the configuration management presentation. Now, I will move on to the generate report. Appropriate records for all the activities will be generated for future reference. These activities evaluate the quality of project and also test the way of handling project management processes. This will result in a review of the performance of the test manager who is in charge of the test management processes. As I mentioned just now, I will explain in detail for the testing processes. Unit testing helps to identify the problem early in the development cycle. Test managers shall perform unit testing for this project. Tools that we use to perform the unit testing are JUnit. System testing is a testing conducted on a complete and integrated system to evaluate the system compliance with the specific requirements. The system testing shall be performed by members that are not directly involved in the software development. Members shall require no knowledge of the inner design of the code or logic. Regression testing is performed when any changes or bugs are made to the existing software. This is done to ensure that the software still performs correctly. Regression testing shall test against all the previously bugged tickets and test cases. Once these activities are completed, the next step is to check for any defects, weakness in any activity and process. We also can improve the system performance by correcting those weaknesses on a priority basis. The software quality assurance is accomplished by following some standards such as ISO 9000. It is the international standard specifying the requirements for quality management system. It is the most prominent approach to quality management system. This is the end of my video presentation. Thank you for watching.